Hello, this is the G Spot Experience with your girl Germaine, and this is a late coffee break moment. So let me just click on Instagram for all those that want to join in and be able to just share in this moment. So today on the G Spot Experience, the coffee break, well, make sure, this is a late start for me, but I need a shot of something because after making that long trip, pretty much to Houston, Texas, I finally made it last night, and it was a great ride. And I've been saying that because, me and the road, we just connect. I don't know, it's my place to woosah, my place to just meditate, get my thoughts right. And so I did make it safely. It was a beautiful, beautiful trip on the open road. But it is late, and Houston is an hour behind my time. But I hope you all stopped and got a coffee break, got a cold drink, iced coffee, tea, juice, whatever, smoothie, whatever your drink of choice is. And I hope you had that moment earlier in the day and maybe throughout the day. So for me, coffee break time, I'm taking it now because I needed to get some rest. Still don't feel like I got enough rest. And but here we are. Like I said, I wanted to commit to making sure I was consistent and just showing up on the live. Some days, there's a lot I want to talk about. And even on my trip, there was a lot that took place that I wanted to really talk about. And I'll probably share some of those things throughout the week. One thing that just kept coming back to me from the time I left out to even now was friendship. Just the power of having friends and being able to rest in that. Friends that will be there for you, that you can be there for. Um, it's a powerful word, it's a strong word, and sometimes we could use it too loosely because everybody may not be a friend, they may just be an acquaintance. But when I reflect on it, I've been thinking about the friends that I've had since elementary school that are still in my life, and I'm so grateful to be able to be a friend to them and them a friend to me. And just being able to show up, especially in times when you're in need of someone to show up on your behalf, or vice versa, you showing up on someone else's behalf to relieve any stress they may be dealing with. um, but sometimes those friendship lines can get a little blurred too. And um, it is a blessing to say that you can call someone a friend in your lifetime, a friend that really has your back, that's there for you, that you can trust, even if there's fallouts, and you still come back together to get beyond those things. It's a valuable relationship that's not easy to replace. And it's not easy to find really genuine good friends that don't want anything from you. There's no expectations. They just want to share in your life, in your space. And so this this G Spot experience, this coffee break, I'm not gonna be long because when I say I'm tired, I need to take a power nap. So, but that's been weighing heavy on me. Just being really grateful and thankful to have friends that I can call on. And it's friendships at all different levels, different ages, but first you got to be a friend in order to be able to draw friends to you. So if you're out there and you have some friends that you may have some bumpy roads, some pitfalls along your journey, really just assess whatever it is you may be going through. And I don't know why I'm going in this direction, but if there's some things that you may be unclear about along your friendship journey, and you just need to really talk it out. I was speaking to a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, and we've had some highs and lows in our relationship, but she brought to my attention the other day that She didn't feel like I showed up for her as a friend. And it hurt me. But you know what? I really wanted to hear my friend out because you never know what people may be going through. And sometimes what they internalize or what they're taking in could, I looked at it, as I mentioned to her, that maybe it was just the space she was in and she didn't see the value in me as a friend at that moment. I'm not going to fault her, but I want to be concerned about what's going on with my friend and how I may be able to be there and show up for her. Um, so the key is talk through it. We may not always be on the same page. We may not always have the same clarity um, in a situation, but the key is communication and giving that person a space to be able to express their feelings with no judgment and being able to hear them out. And the thing is that I realize is being consistent first for who I am and how I show up for those that I love and care about. And so, with that, if you are someone and you have friends in your life, you are blessed, truly blessed. If you are someone that you struggle to be able to connect and build friendships, my thing is start with self. Become a friend to oneself first and learn how to treat yourself. Learn how to um, do for you, but first you got to be a friend in order to become a friend. So start with yourself. There are people out there that's looking for genuine friendships. So just stay open to the possibilities. And like I said, if you find that you're hitting some potholes in the road along your journey with your friends or you're hitting up against a wall, hey, sometimes you may need to evaluate the friendship and really see what's the qualities of what they may be looking for. And also being honest with yourself, has this friendship come to the end of its season? Listen, everybody can't go everywhere you're going, and it's okay. My thing is communication, get a clear understanding, but don't be guilty if you find that you may be coming to the end of a season and you may need to shift and you may need to give that relationship a moment, a break. Don't feel guilty. And so if it's something that's purposed to be, it'll come back around. And if not, it'll fade away. And you could just remember the memories that you've had. So I don't know why I was led to go in that direction. I guess on my journey, that was one of the things that I kept thinking about was friendship and the value of being a friend and then having friends and how I'm showing up for them and vice versa. So on this coffee break, I said it was a mixed blend. It just happened to be about friendship. So enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great evening. And you know what? While I am away on this little mini trip of mine helping a friend, I may not tune in early in the mornings like I have been. The time may be a little sporadic and a little off, but still, if you're able to chime in and leave a message, please do so. And if you get it on a playback, I appreciate that too. But like I always say, if you ever have anything you want to discuss, this is something. Hi, Tanisha. It's good to see a friend of mine joining on the call, a longtime friend. And that's another thing with friendship. Sometimes you don't have to see a friend every single day. You know, I have friends that have shown up and it felt like we was just together yesterday. So that's another great thing. And it really shows and talks about the strength of the quality of friends that you have. There's no expectations. They're not angry and upset and mad because they haven't heard from you or anything like that. But it feels like, hey, it was just yesterday when we talked. So, hi, Sandy. I see Sandy joining in. And Sandy is a new friend. I had the privilege of being introduced to her She was referred to me by another one of my authors through Hope of Vision Publishing. And I had the privilege of working with her and her dad. And I talked about his book in one of our episodes, who was a number one bestseller for his first book out the gate. So, Sandy, I feel like I'm a part of the family. And so she says, yes, indeed. But once again, along this journey, you never know who you're going to engage with and who's going to become a permanent part of your life. So just stay open to it. I'm open to it. I look forward to meeting new friends, new family members, and really seeing the Hope of Vision community just begin to grow and blossom. All are welcome. Come on in and let's talk about it. And by the way, how was your last week? It was my first week of really starting my lives, which have been a struggle, and we'll talk about that in another coffee brew moment. But I'm getting excited about it. I'm really happy that I'm making a conscious effort to stay committed to showing up. And so, hi, Norman Jones, who also reacted to my mixed blend. So, I'm getting excited about my coffee breaks and being able to talk with you. So let's talk. Let's conversate. Let's drink coffee together, whatever you're drinking. I keep saying coffee, but I don't drink coffee all the time. But hey, sometimes it's needed. Right now, I could probably use a shot of espresso, but I really want to take a nap. Okay. So tomorrow's a new day. God willing, we'll all be able to show up again. Do not know what the topic is going to be tomorrow. Don't know what the brew will be about that day, but we'll worry about tomorrow when we get there. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you so much for chiming in and letting me know that you're with me in this community. Have a great evening and until tomorrow. And please, if you decide you want to take a coffee break earlier before I join in, have your coffee, have your drink, your brew, your tea, whatever it is. At some point throughout the day, I'll be chiming in and you can join in with me. Thank you and have a wonderful day until tomorrow. Bye, everybody.